at 8:38, the New York Times calls Nicki Minaj the Technicolor Barbie with the big voice and an elastic smile. In 3 short years, she's carved out her spot in the world of music and pop culture. Her new album, Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded, is already #1 on iTunes. Congratulations about that. Nicki, nice to have you here. How you doing?
It's a pleasure to be here.
Who do I have with me today? I mean, is there an alter ego present, or is this just Nicki Minaj?
It's just Nicki.
How do you decide? I mean, I'm looking at your outfit, and I'm sorry, it's hard not to look at your outfit. How do you decide how to costume yourself on a daily basis?
It's always very impromptu. I hate planning stuff. I don't know. Yesterday, actually, I told my stylist, I was like, you know what? I've been doing so much color recently. Just get me black. Put my dentures in black. Put me in black. Black, 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 everything. And she's like, really? I said, yeah. I mean, I don't know why sometimes it changes, but today's a black day.
See, I look at you and I think this is someone who must have an enormous team of people making all these decisions. Are you involved in every decision?
Every decision, every decision. I've always been like that since I was a little girl. I need to be involved. I need to understand it. I need to have everything written out for me. I need to see it, and I can't just have people make decisions for me.
You have credited people like Madonna, Lady Gaga with being inspirations for you, and obviously these are people, as we've gotten to know them over the years, who like to reinvent themselves. Is that the part of them that you admire most?
Well, I don't really know Gaga, but as far as Madonna, I've had the pleasure, of working with her, obviously, and I feel like she's really changed and reinvented not only herself, but pop culture. So what inspires me about Madonna is that she's able to balance all of this with her family and her personal life, and I told her that. I was like, when I was rehearsing with her for the Super Bowl, I was like, how do you do this with, and your children are there, and she's a great mom, and, she's just everything.
Was that wild, Super Bowl? I mean, did you stop, as you were performing, did you stop to think how many people were watching that?
And that's what made me so nervous right before I went on, because I kept hearing the number 100 million in my head over and over and over. And at one point, I was literally about to just freeze up when I was waiting to come up on the lift. I was like, oh my goodness, get me out of here.
Knees shaking, the whole thing?
Knees shaking, hands freezing cold, everything.
I was reading an article you did with our friend Ryan Seacrest not long ago, and you talked about something that surprised me. You said there was something about Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
That when you saw pictures of her, you saw something in her eyes that affected you.
It was just like a longing for something, like a longing for approval, and I feel like a lot of women in power or successful women, as successful as they are, they have that desire to still be loved, to still be always, great, to still be approved. And it's like no matter how many times you tell them they're great, they don't believe it.
So are you the type of person who worries with each venture? You've got a sophomore album out. That's what they call it in the industry.
Yes.
In other words, it's your second album.
Yeah.
With so much success from the first one, do you get the jitters? Do you think, will people still love this as much?
I don't get the jitters at all, because this one is honestly, it's a better album. Like, it's so much more well-rounded. It's way more songs. It's everything is just way more exciting on this album. So I don't have the jitters. I'm really just excited to go touring. I'm about to start my world tour this year, and my fans across seas have been going crazy. And like, I'm just excited more than anything, more than the album. I mean, eventually people are gonna buy the album, But more than anything, for me, it's like the fact that this album is now done, out of the way, and I can go and see.
Take a deep breath after that.
No, well, I can go and see my fans, because I haven't been able to really touch them and be, feel them one-on-one in a long time. Because I was doing the arena tours with Wayne and Britney, and then it kind of took me outside of that intimate place with my fans.
You're going to do some performing for us in the studio in just a couple of minutes. We're looking forward to it. It's nice to see you, Nicki. It's a pleasure to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.